buddies. Welcome or welcome back. We're having a Mask Monday, Self-Care Sunday. I hope everybody has had a great weekend and is doing great and staying safe and hanging in there. If you're, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing okay. It's hot. I just want to say that this is going to be my last Mask Monday per se. Not really. I'm still going to do a mask, but I never do it on a Monday, and it seems that I've noticed that I've inspired. I'm happy that I have inspired other people to do. I've inspired Positively Kimmy to do Self-Care Sunday, so I'm still gonna do it. But there's a lot of things with and Mask Monday is a great idea, and I appreciate Laura for being the one to inspire me to do a Mask Monday. She wasn't the one that came up with the idea. She said so, but I got that idea from her. And Self-Care Sunday, I don't think I invented that either. I just was like, well, I'm not doing these masks on Monday. I'm doing them on Sunday. So Self-Care Sunday. But because Kimmy made a video, Positively Kimmy, talking about it and how she was gonna show how she cut her hair and dye her hair and everything. And I was really thinking about it, and there's more. When I do my Self-Care Sundays, sometimes I like to talk about different things. It's a chatty time with you guys. And there's more to self-care than masks. Not that there's anything wrong with masks, but I just guess I want to talk about other things than masks. So I think from now on, I'm probably going to just say, I'm just probably going to do Self-Care Sunday and probably still put Mask Monday in the hashtags and stuff like that if I'm doing a mask. Long story short, and it's really, Positively Kimmy has had a positive effect on me, and I love how she communicates her intentions. And self-care can mean eating something that is healthy for you. It could mean spending some time with your animals. It could mean having an everything shower and putting on a mask. It can mean dyeing your hair, cutting your hair, doing something that you find enjoyable, that is beneficial to you. Journaling, there's so many things. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting on the mask. And I'm enjoying the idea of inspiring others and myself to take care of myself. And I want you guys, anybody is welcome to join in on this. You could, and I know that Laura feels the same way. You can call it Mask Monday. You can call it Self-Care Sunday. It's all inclusive. The more the merrier. We want to do self-care for everybody. Everybody should find the time to take time out for yourself. And especially when things are difficult and stressful and you've got a lot going on, it's even more important. And I've said it, I think I've said it before. It's like you're like you're in the airplane and they're like, oxygen mask. They always tell you, you put the oxygen mask on yourself first. It's the same kind of idea. You have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else. Okay, so this is Violet Global Beauty from the Dollar Tree. Violet and Bergamot Hydrating Sheet Mask. with hydrating serum, hyaluronic acid, vitamin A, C, and E, which is great. Vitamin E is niacinamide, I believe. And anything with niacinamide in it is helpful to me. So, gonna go ahead and I gave myself a haircut. I've dyed my, I'll tell you about my self-care as I'm trying to put it on. This is gonna be an ooey and gooey one. There's a lot of ooey gooey down in there. And of course I forget my towel, but no I don't. No I didn't, because I've got my little bag, my little kit over here that I have set out. Woo! Well, this one wants to act funny. This one thinks it's cute. Okay. All right. I think, got it. I think. Hey, here we go. Oh, got my eye. That like straight up went into my nose. See how that's going in my nose? I like that. I mean, this one is seriously ooey gooey. It feels, immediately feels cool and moisturizing. Feels good. Well, this is the bag I was talking about. I think I showed you guys last time. And I'm wearing my kind of not as cute headband because I dyed my hair and I don't want to mess up my cute headbands, because when I first dye my hair, it does that. And another reason I want to go ahead and just go Self-Care Sunday is because, like I said, I want to talk about different things, and I'm not trying to brag. I feel like I have an issue with the way that I communicate and social anxiety and being neurodivergent all the time. I over-explain, I talk too much. I'm trying to work on that more and be aware of that more. Sometimes me doing that just kind of makes it a little bit worse. But I'm trying, and I just want to explain. Like, one of my friends, somebody I'm really good friends with, was having a hard time, and I said something to the person about the high five habit. And I've talked about the high five habit before here, and Mel Robbins is somebody, is a lady who has ADHD, and she came up with this thing called the high five habit, and she also came up with something else, the 5-minute rule or the 5-second rule. I can't remember which one, but anyway, she is very motivational and helpful in mindset, and I will have her in my links. The high five habit is, you go the first, you wake up, you go to the bathroom, give yourself a high five. You don't have to say anything, and it does something. It really does. And it's easy for me to forget and to not do it, but when I'm doing it, it's really helpful to me. And the 5-minute rule, I'm really simplifying it. It's not like it's complicated or whatever, but like when you're really depressed or struggling with motivation or whatever, it's just like count from 5, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like lift off, like, okay, if it just say it's just getting up out of bed, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up out of the bed. So it is been proven to help. And I heard back from this person, this friend of mine, that was really helpful to them, and they've ordered the book and everything else. So, I guess I want to, maybe, you haven't seen all my videos. You haven't seen that. So I want to include talking about little things like that. Little things with a big impact in my self-care Sunday. So I'm going to show, so I did dye my hair, and once I'm done with this mask, I'm gonna do my facial care lift, where I got this idea for this thing from Favorites with Laura, the same great lady that I got the idea to do the Mask Monday. And I love this thing. I used it the last time. I'm gonna use it again with my creams here from Temu. Eye cream, Dragon Blood Placenta cream. This one has niacinamide, squalane, and something else, retinol, I think. And I had to, I redid my fingernails, patriotic. We've got a lot of patriotic holidays coming up in July. I'm gonna, here's some extras. They actually had more than this as extra. There was like two other sizes, but they were too small. Actually 3. One of them I did a mess up on. So you get a lot of extras on these types here. So I love the, we all know now. If you don't know that I love sticker nails, then where have you been? You need to go watch some of my videos from back there. But no, seriously, welcome if you're new. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're inspired and to try to focus, just as I am trying to do myself. We're not trying for perfection. We're just trying to focus on the positive. Focus more on the positive and do a little bit of self-care for yourself. And I know that's not always easy to focus on the positive, especially if you got a lot of crap going on. I know it. But for me, it's just really, and I have the help of medication. I do have the help of medication, full disclosure. But I'm just finding out, like, even like when something not so great happens, trying to see like the positive in it, or sometimes just to even forget about that and try to find the positive things that you do have going on. That really just helps me a lot. And So I just really, and I know a lot of people struggle with that. I struggle with it. And I just think it's nice to just, let's all get together and hang out and do some self-care. Let's inspire each other. Let's try to be positive. If you're getting positivity from over here, it's easier to be positive. I mean, that's just my experience. Like, for example, hearing from Positively Kimmy and my other friend, whose name I'm not going to mention because I don't want to put her on blast on, what she's got going on. But hearing from these friends that, hey, you've influenced me in a positive way. I'm going to try doing this, and it's a positive thing. It makes me feel good. It's a positive thing for me. It's all a big positive circle of joy. And I'm excited about it, and I just want to keep that. Let's just keep doing that. Let's just keep, something I say, something I do influences you in a positive way. Then you say something and you're telling me that I helped you, or I affected you, or I motivated you. That influences me in a positive way, and then you're influenced in a positive way, and then you influence somebody else in a positive way. It's the type of snowball that we need more of. And I'm just happy about it, and I want to share. Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to go through what I did for self-care. So I took an everything shower, which is shaving, which for me is shaving, really scrubbing, like the exfoliation, putting on the lotion after the shower, doing my feet with the pumice stone and the lotion, doing my nails as needed. So I did do these. I've told you about these like so many times. Well, I did take care of my feet, dye my hair, cut my hair, spent some good time with my husband and my cats, and watched some interesting TV. I mean, went outside in the sun, enjoyed the birds, enjoyed the squirrels. These are all self-care, eating something that was good for me, making a better choice for myself as far as healthy choices, going outside and taking a walk around. I do still need to go and see if I can pick some blueberries. I don't know why that keeps getting pushed back. Oh, I do know why. Because I can't go out there by myself. Long story short, like, there's so many things that I'm allergic to out there. Like, and it's way back there, and there's a high possibility I could fall. There's snakes, there's all these other things, and I don't want to go by myself. So I gotta wait for my husband to want to do it with me. So hopefully we can find some blueberries and it's not too late. My husband started his new shift today, so he's off the day shift and back on his nighttime shift, but he has to make an adjustment, and his schedule's still weird. It's like, from now on, it's like 3 days or something he works from like midnight until 4 or 5, I don't remember what it is, like 8 in the morning or something like that. And then 2 days he's there from like 4 p.m. until midnight. But it's like because I used to work night shift too, and it's what we in the hotel business, because I used to work at a hotel, we call A shift was morning, then B shift was like 7 to midnight ish, 4 to midnight, and then C shift. So he's working B and C shift, basically. It's a combination. But that's better for him. He hated getting up early in the mornings. He is not a morning person, and both of us have had jobs. Both me and him have had jobs pretty much forever that were nighttime jobs. And when I worked on the C shift. So I'm a nighttime person. He's a nighttime person. When stuff happens, the only problem with that is other people have a hard time understanding it and how that works, you know, that you're not on normal people's schedule. But when, you know, when something's going on with family, or something needs to happen during the day, like a lot of things, like you need to go to the post office, you need to go to the grocery store, it still works out fine because, you know, he's working the B shift too. So it'll work out fine. So he'll be getting up at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., you know, something like that. So I didn't do my sticker nails on my toes though. So I'm going, this is what I'm going to do on my toenails. So I just want to show you that. And I feel like I've had this on long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. It's very, very, very soothing, moisturizing feeling. I feel like I can probably use this other thing without putting on lotion. Let me try it. Let me try this. Anyway, I do hope that you guys are doing your best, hanging in there with whatever you've got going on, taking time to do some self-care with me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I was gonna put lotion on, but I'm gonna try it with just this leftover goo that I've got, and let's see how it does. Because this is like, there's like a coating, there's like this coating on here. Anyway. It's fine. It glides just fine this way. Another thing I wanted to bring out here and show you guys is this. I thought I would check after I dyed my hair, because I dyed my eyebrows too. And I'm using you guys as a mirror. I don't think I need it. But this is what I use to tidy up my eyebrows there. Looks pretty good. It's a lot easier to see with them dyed. Anyway, I'm gonna continue this. Oops. Okay, it's starting to get like sticky. Not sticky, but not appropriate for me to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the lotion. And I was gonna say I'm just gonna keep on doing this, but I'm not gonna film it. I'll just you saw what you needed to see. fun. It's fun. Except I should have put my eye cream first. So I'm gonna do that before I'm gonna do the eye cream before I start rubbing that in. Ooh, maybe a little bit much there. Not able to show you how I cut or dyed my hair, but I did it. As far as cutting my bangs, first of all, I'm not a professional in any shape or form, not even remotely. But I have dyed my hair myself, you know, out of a box since high school. And I learned how to cut my hair at home while the big C was going on, and Brad Mondo and Brittany Alexis helped me with that. One of my blemish patches. So I got one right there. Now, some of this stuff, it might look like pimples, but it's cyst. Like, this is a cyst, and I would have to get it removed from my face, and that's scary to me. So I think I have a couple other ones. So I'm just taking my tweezer to get it off of here. And this is pretty much what I have to do for these sticker nails too, is get the tweezer. And I should have done that before I put that lotion on, but that's okay. It's okay. It's not gonna really hurt anything. Show you my funny faces that I make. And looks like I forgot my chapstick. I usually like to put on a little lippy. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hair down and show you guys what my hair looks like. Woo, fresh dyed, so it's vibrant. And I don't know how I got this bruise, but I accidentally used this. So this used to be like a white, but now it's more like a Halloween, which, hey, they're putting out all kinds of Halloween stuff. So I did, here's my hair all dyed, and it'll calm down after I wash it a couple of times, but I think it looks good. I think I'm going a little bit lighter in the reds as I'm going around dyeing it. It's the same color I dyed it last time though. It's a little not as dark as I was dyeing it before. So there's, and I cut my hair a little bit. It was like a little trim. It's more, and you can't tell, but it's more my bangs got more of it than anything. Like I have to almost get it wet for you guys to see. There. It's kind of, well, I look like a dork, but you can kind of tell, I guess. It looked really good after I first did it, but then I've had, oh well. You can tell, you can see here, right? I did a better job than the last time I tried to do my bangs. I just did way too short the last time. So, okay. Anyway, it's just gonna be like that. But I think it looks pretty good. And something, I mean, I've always had really thick hair and a lot of hair, and it's weird because my hair is fine, but then I have a lot of it. But since menopause and getting on levothyroxine and other things, like my hair just, like, it just gets thinner and thinner and thinner. But something, and this has always been the case, like when I don't really do anything else to my hair. I don't blow dry it. I don't usually put products. I mean, very, 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 very rarely. I will let it air dry. The only thing I've ever do to my hair is dye it. And something about of course I use color shampoo and conditioner. You know, I use conditioner and stuff like that. I brush it, you know, but I don't really curl it. If I do, it's like heatless curlers. So my hair's not so my hair stays from being too damaged. Something about when I dye my hair, it just makes it look fuller to me. It gives it more body. Is anybody else like that? I think maybe my cut too, like what I did is, you know, I did my bangs and then I do the wolf cut where it's what they teach you on YouTube is you just put your hair in a ponytail like this and cut it. But this time I didn't do that. I just did a little bit of finagling, like I did my bangs and then I just kind of did like this down the sides. And then I took this hair like this and put it together. And you probably can't tell because it's showing up not being even, but then I did a cut like that. It's okay. I don't need it to be perfect. You know, I'm saving a lot of money giving myself a haircut. As a matter of fact, the way my hair is, if I have it too perfect, like I like to do it at an angle because it just looks really choppy if I don't. Like even over here, it's looking a little choppy. But I think that wolf cut that I do, is just all these layers, I think that helps with giving it the appearance of fullness. And something about when I dye it does. It gives it something extra. And my pajamas worked. I got my husband to put that thing together for me really easily. So I'm going to hope that you guys continue to join me and hang out for Self-Care Sunday in the future. And I will still do the masks, and it'll be a time that I will talk about what's been going on. Maybe I'll talk about what I did for self-care. Maybe I'll say something new, like, hey, I tried this. By the way, just side note, going and spending time with my family, with the kids, going swimming, that was all self-care. It was all self-care, and I really enjoyed that. And that's the best kind of self-care. Self-care that you share with others. I love it. Anyway, we're gonna do the Spirit Junkie. getting the less than half the cards in here. So I pull out the ones that I pull out the ones that we've already done. These are affirmation cards. Of course, I got to get my glasses back. And the card that I drew says this. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is deep, but I do agree. I can expand time when I'm inspired. That's very, it's true. It is really tricky, really tricky for me to try to explain. But you know, I get hyper focused on doing something, and it's like, you know, what? I just did all that in an hour? No way. You know, it's usually the other way though with me. It's usually like something that takes most people an hour would take me like 5 hours. It's usually like that. But hey, it's true sometimes. You know, the benefit of one of the benefits of having ADHD is the ability to hyper focus. And it is true. If I get excited and inspired, like my crafts, for example, it's all in my head. And I feel like once I keep running into little snafus where it's like I'm getting sidetracked, but I feel like once I get it all in front of me, I'll know exactly, like it won't take long for me to put it together because I've visualized it in my head already, if that makes any sense. Same thing with like cleaning and organizing. Sometimes it takes me forever, but if I get in a groove, of productivity. I love it when that happens, and it's like everything seems easy. You know, doesn't happen very often, but maybe that's telling me that I need to start working on some projects. Maybe that'll, maybe now's a good time for that. So, okay. I always put my cards in my mini box, my pencil box, and I've got some other stuff in here, but the card that I read is in there, and along with the other cards. Anyway, back in here, here's one of my more fancy headbands, and I will do some more of this. And if I haven't told you already, summertime, these last longer than painting your nails. Get you some toenails to wear with your sandals and feel pretty. I mean, you don't have to, but I love it. Even if you don't ever have anybody seeing you in your sandals, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you have a great week. Bye, Nutty Buddies.